Hello everybody. We have a little surprise for you today video. Why? We're going to do some building. It involves a couple of things. And some unboxing. And some work. So, let's get everything over here first, get this out of the way. Okay, let's start with the unboxing. And then we'll get to the meat and potatoes. And some of the other stuff that's interesting that comes along with this sort of thing. Now, I've been sitting on this stuff for a couple of months, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. But let's see what happens. Okay, so the first one we got is a Western Digital Black SN750 SE NVMe SSD game drive gaming disc. It's 500 gigs, generation 4, up to 3600 megabits a second. So it looks like it could be a good drive. It looks like it could be a good drive. Now, I've had a Western Digital Black before. In fact, let me show you. And it's not doing well. And the thing weighs a ton. Literally, it's like seriously heavy. It has to go back into a machine one of these days. Okay. So that's the Western Digital Black SN750. 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3200. And a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo version 2. Okay, so these are the things that we've got. And let's get where they're going. Okay, now, I/O shield. Now, it's kind of dusty, I can see the dust. But this is what this is. It's a Prime B550A. And it has this, which is this. And you know the CPU's not in there because it's already installed. Okay? Now, there's nothing in the box. I took everything out. Okay? Alright. Now, a little story about behind this. When I went to buy this was 2 years ago. So it's a real good possibility. This might not boot. There's a real possibility it might not boot. So, and the other thing too is when I went to purchase it, the salesman literally opened the box up, took the motherboard out of the anti-static bag and started playing with it right in front of me. Okay? That's open stock. That really bugged me. So it may or it may not boot. But all we can do at this point in time is hope for the best, and maybe we're going to get by lucky. Okay, now. This is a bit dusty. I want to brush it off because I don't want to put it in the case dusty. I don't want to put anything in the case dusty. See the dust coming off? Especially by the RAM. I don't want the RAM to be affected. Okay. Now this board might be used. In fact, I have a feeling it might be used. Because you know, he opened it up. He might be trying to mask the fact that it was opened up, but you also have to keep an eye on this. See these two things here? They're open, eh? See that? That's a pretty good indicator that somebody's been in there. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Tools. Okay, let's see if this will work. Yes, it will. Okay, we got to take off the CPU cooler. And we got to be careful not to cut our fingers open. Now the reason I'm taking this off is because we're putting a new one in. So this one's coming out. Yeah, you got to be just a little bit genteel. There, see how it comes off? Okay. Alright. Okay, I guess you have to go all the way. Do we have to go all the way? Yes. Okay, good. Alright. Alright. Okay. Now it's got thermal paste on, so we've got to be careful how we put it down. Now, because we're putting another cooler on here, a bigger cooler, we have to take off these two things here. Will my screwdriver do it? No, it won't. Now, this is why you have all your tools around you, boys and girls, so you don't go doing what I'm doing right now, looking for my screwdriver, which should be... Oh, I know. Just a minute. Oh, I know what happened. My new tool case. Put that in there. Yeah, a tool case. So you have all your basic stuff in there, your screwdrivers, whatever small, etc. things you need. Now we're taking this off. We're going to keep it because we're going to use this again for the 3200. So I'm going to take this out and then, come on, I'm going to put the new cooler in. Come on. Alright, careful Adrian. Okay. Oh, it's stuck at 1331. How about that? Alright, so off they come. Now comes a bit of unboxing. We have to think. Okay. We have to unbox the cooler because we have to find out if it's going to fit. If it's going to fit properly. Where's the rest of the cooler? Put that together. Okay. Let's move this out of the way because for now we need to make a room for these. So let's unbox this. How are we doing? You can still see? Good. A little bit up. Yeah, how's that? That better? Okay. Okay, so let's open that little case up. Box. Now always cut away from yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And put your knife away when you're not using it. Away. Alright. Wow, really? Huh? Okay. Alright, we're really doing a number on this box, everybody. Oh yeah. We will get you open. We will get you open. They will get you open. Alright. Let's see. Nice, eh? What's in there? Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. Look at all that hardware. Okay. Okay, so we got. Okay, let's put all this stuff back for now, because we don't need it just yet. Okay, now comes les petits résistants. Holy crap, this thing's huge. Box smells strange. Okay, this is probably the owner's manual. Yes, tells you everything you need, what's in there. So one cooler, CPU, fan, heatsink, base plate. Wow. So what we're going to be using it on is an AM4. So BDGHI. So we need BDGHIJ. 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 Alright, so let's see. It says we need G, but these are not them. No, they're not. So these are L. Okay. There's our, I believe that's your, goes through the motherboard. Ooh, got a little bit cooler. And some of these covers. That. I don't think we need these. No, these are F. No, we don't need these. So those can go back. We know we don't need those. So we need this. That over here. D. D are the shallow ones. That one here. So the shallow ones, eh? So look, see? So we need the shallow ones. Put the other ones back. Okay. So we got B, D, G, H. Okay. Can you see this? Yeah. Okay. So BDG H. H. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. I. 1, 2, 3, 4. I and J. Alright. This looks like it's going to be fun. Okay, so now. Okay, so we got all our parts lined up. And now saying, okay, we got to lift off the sticker, put the CPU paste on, locate the back plate. J, wait a minute. J, we need these, I think. Okay. They got these case fans. I don't know why they have these case fans screwed in here. Why do we need, it says BDHIJ. BDHIJ. Okay. J is that. HIJ. HIJ. BDG. Okay. Okay, now this says locate the thing on the back of the motherboard. Now this is where it's going to get interesting because we have to Alright. We have to be very careful. Let's move everything out of the way that we don't need. It's about to get busy in here. In this area. Okay. Alright, let's get this out. See this? I don't know how many times I've seen people install these coolers with this still on it. This is why I read the manuals, everybody. So I don't end up in the same boat with those people. This is why you read the manual. Especially when it comes to this sort of thing. Oh good, it's 4-pin. The last one I bought, it wasn't a 4-pin, it was a 3-pin. I put it downstairs, so it's out of the way. Alright, so the CPU cooler is ready to go on the motherboard. Now, is the motherboard ready for the CPU cooler? Alright, let's clean off that paste. There we go. Alright, I cleaned off the paste. Nice and clean. No residue. Just give it a brush. Okay. Good. Now, there's one thing we need to do, and let's make sure that this back plate is off. This one is off. Oh, here it comes. Okay. Good. Alright. So now, you need this. How are we going to do this? How is it going to work? Let's see. Okay, so AMD, Intel. So if it's AMD, goes on the back. Let's see. I don't want to fuck this up, so okay, so does it go on the shorter one? Yeah, it does, right? It goes on the shorter one? No, this is AMD side. Okay, so it goes on shorter side. So this goes in here. Right? This goes in here. Okay. And then this goes on top. It's a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky indeed. This is tricky. Now, ah, there we go. It went on. Okay. All right. That's which way it seems to go. So, let's keep going. They only go in one way, so you can't mess it up. But these pieces here are just a little tad unsettling installing. There you go. You gotta keep, whoops, careful. You don't want to break it. There we go. It feels like it's gonna break, but it didn't. Okay. I wish there was a way, an easier way to, because it feels like it's gonna break, you know, when you put this on. There. All right, we got through that part. Whew. Okay, so now once that's on, you put it on the back. Now, which way does it go? Which way do you go? Do you go this way? Okay, so we need to go to the outside. Let's try that. Aha! Beauty! See? So you put the thing in the back. Now it's seeing in the front. Oh yeah, by the way, that's a horizon. So you can see the CPU. Okay, 53600. Now, I don't know. I've heard some bad things about this CPU. But that didn't stop me from buying it. So if you follow the rules, the instructions, you shouldn't have any trouble. There's a warranty. Put that in here with the rest of them. And this is the silica gel. Keep that. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing here. There's one more thing before we go any further. We're going to put the test fit the CPU. Now the back of the case is this way. I want the airflow to come this way. Okay, so, oh no, that's not good at all, is it? No. Let's see, because, okay, there's RAM clearance if it's facing this way. So, okay, well, first let's get. There's a couple of things we need to do first. One, gotta move this out. And we're gonna put in now, for those of you who don't know, this is an ADATA This is an SX8200 Pro. This is a nice little hard drive, but it's not nearly. This one here is PCI Gen 3. This one's Gen 4. So this one is a theoretically higher output, bandwidth, etc., whatever you want to call it. So you see there's a little thing here on the bottom. There's another on the standoff. You can see this part here. This has to come off and it's going to go up here. And you can see that the base stayed in place. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see, is this big enough? Nope. How about this? There we go. Come on. There we go. It's so well machined that it spins very freely. Alright, now hold on before we put it in. Take the other one out. Here's an unboxing. Okay, let's move this and this out of the way because we need to unbox one more thing. Alright, that's that. Come back here. There we are. Did they give us screws and anything like that with it? No, they didn't. They just gave us the bare drive. Nothing to... Okay, no, I'm not going to be upset about that. I'm just going to... Let's just install the sucker and get it over and done with. So... You'll notice that it doesn't have a heatsink either. Good. Alright, which one? Okay, so out you go. Take it back out for a second. Put here. What the hell? Alright, we've got to make sure that it's secure. Because I don't want to have to come back in when all this is done. Right. See? Beautiful. Can you start it? Yes, I can. Keep trying until we get it. Come on, baby. Come on. Ooh, this is harder than I remember. Oh yeah, by the way, just grab the thing like this. Hold the screw between your thumb and finger. Otherwise you're going to be sitting here all night fussing around with it. There we go. It's installed. Leave it. Now for the drive that we took out, we're going to put it in here for now and sit on it because it's going to go back in here. And we're going to use these. These are the second pair that came with it. Now you're saying, well, why don't you just install it while well, it's all outside of the box and it's less easier, it's less harder to fiddle with it. I'm doing this for the sake of install. When you go to install your operating system, it's going to do a couple of things. It's going to look at the motherboard, see how it works and how everything's working, etc., etc. And then it's going to see these two things. These are your drives. Now, if you don't know which drive is which, and you have a drive connected to one of these things that has stuff on it, and you say operating system write to this drive, so the operating system writes to this drive, and whatever that was on that drive will be gone. And there should be some sort of thing that says, okay, you know, before you do this, you sure this and the rest of it. Now everybody knows that, not everybody, but general safe practice is put your data on another drive. In this instance, because they're both on the motherboard, these can both be used. Ideally, this will be the boot drive, and then this will be the storage drive. But you don't know that until you get the operating system installed, and then the operating system is sitting on this. So it's all what you see is running. There's no extra hard drive yet. So when you're done, you got the operating system all installed and the rest of it, then you reinstall that second drive into the second port, the PCI Gen 3 port, which is what that is. This is a Gen 4 port. So this will be our storage and scratch disk for what this computer is going to be doing. Okay, so that's why I'm not installing the second drive now, because it lends itself to problems down the road, and we don't want that. Now, carrying on. Okay, so we got that on, we got those on. Now we got to go back to our CPU cooler instructions. And it's telling me that we need to put on H. So H will go on the standoffs. Huh. That doesn't seem secure at all. Huh. Something, look at this. This isn't right. No, this is not right. Something isn't right here. These are not sitting all the way in. It's a good thing I found them now. What is it? How come what are you doing? What's going on here? Am I doing something wrong? No. No, what have I done? Let's see. They should go in there, right? Yeah. Something isn't right about this. Something is not right about this at all. Those should not be doing that. In fact, they should not be doing that. They should not be doing that. Try something else, because this is not supposed to be like this. Something not right about this at all. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Because these things are not sitting down properly. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be flush. AM4 is on the inside. Okay, I made a mistake somewhere here because this isn't. Okay, AM4. AM4, so AMD, so that. So AM4 is on the inside. I want to try some. Let's see. This is not right. No problem with this with the cooler before. This is extremely unsettling because this is not working the way it should go because I've installed these before and something isn't kosher here. Do I have the AMD? Okay, so it says AMD goes on the outside, right? AMD is on the outside. I don't know. What do you think, everybody? Should we just go for it? Because this is not the way I intended this to work out. Let's put them all on anyways and see what happens. Seriously, don't like this. But let's see. See, look at this. If you can see what I'm seeing here, it's not supposed to do that. If it is supposed to do that, okay. But if it isn't supposed to do that, I don't like it. Okay, let's put the thermal paste on. Okay, doesn't need very much. Don't put much on, too much on. Okay, stop. Okay, put those down. And then these. That goes up. Ah, you do have to take the fan off. Okay. Okay. All right. It's lucky there's a couple of pins on the side of the fan to help you pull it off. Okay, so there we go. Now remember what side it was on, okay? All right. So, and the orientation. Okay, so we got the heatsink. We got the coolant, the thermal paste installed on the CPU. We got the rails hanging not to my liking. I really don't like this. I honestly don't like this. I don't like this at all. Because it's not supposed to be like this. I don't think it's supposed to be this loose. You see, look, this is not good. It's not supposed to do that. Well, let's put this on anyways and see what happens. Alright. Okay. This is really giving me a trouble. Never had this much trouble before in my career. And I've been doing this for a while. Inherently wrong with the way this system works. I honestly don't like this. It looks like it's sitting cool. It looks like it's sitting on the processor. I don't know. Can you see it? Is it still on? Yeah. Okay. Okay, look at it. It's secure. Okay? It's secure. But I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I honestly don't. It's not supposed to be like this. I don't think I've ever had this much issue installing the cooler before. But it looks like it's in. Alright, it's in. So now we can put the fan on because there's room for the fan. Okay, the fan's back on. Let's make it up. No. There you go. There's one. Good. And then we'll plug you in. Which one is the CPU? There's two of them. So optional and then CPU fan. Now it says optional. Don't put it in the optional one. Put it in the CPU fan. Okay. Okay, everybody. I'm not exactly cool with this, but you know what? It took, so I'm just going to leave it. Let's get this stuff out of the way. This we don't need anymore. Alright, so the cooler is now installed. As you can see, it looks like it. So now we'll just install our RAM. Now, before I do that, let's check the motherboard manual. Because that's what good technicians do. And make sure we place them in the right slots. Now go to the memory. Okay, system memory, 4 double data rates, DIM A1, DIM A2, DIM B2. So they both go in the gray. The gray slot, which is this one. Now let's look at it before we put anything in there. See if it's clean. Yes, it's clean. Now, no. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. There. Okay. So that's it. It's basically ready to go into the case now. That will be the next video. Let's get all of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so the RAM's in, the cooler's in, the drive is in. She's basically ready to go installed. And so that'll be the next video. It's pretty though. I mean, small, but it's pretty. And I think it's going to be a good system if the CPU is still good, if the motherboard is still good. We have to go and try that still yet. So that's that. Clean up our tools. Okay. Put everything back in the boxes. Move this out of the way. I don't know what these are for. Yeah. Come out outside. Okay, so let's put everything back in the box. Okay, there. Stop. And we'll close it up. Oh, I know, look what I did to the box. So these two things we need to keep close by, because when we go to install the operating system and then we go to set it up and put all of our applications and everything on it, this drive is going to go in and we're going to use it as a storage drive. So I'll put that away over here. And now we're done with this essentially. Hard drive, cooler, CPU. So let's get this out of the way. Let's shut off the video. Thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll see you for the next one.